Hello, Lakes Earth. It's Dark Links Runaway. Welcome back to the Golf Club 2019 Swansong, where we're going to be doing the links at Lochlan Bay today. Let's get all the conditions set. I'm going to have high winds. Very high winds. Be very interesting from the northwest, and it will be morning. Actually, no, default time. The weather will be light cloudy. Black tees on pin 1, and my ghost. This is some very recent stuff. By very recent, I mean still 2020, but very relating to my playthrough stuff in 2020. 3 rounds, pins 2, 3, and then 2 again. Yeah, okay. So here we go. Let's see what happens. We're going to use pin 1 and see what will happen here.
Well, hello there. My name's John, and I'd like to welcome you to the golf club. And today we are at the links at Lochlan Bay. It's a fine course, and I am excited for you, frankly. So let's cut to the chase, get down to that first tee, and see what you can do.
This is going to be interesting, because I don't usually do very high winds that often. We have very high winds going this way, so this is going to be very easy.
So far, so good for this one.
In this direction. Look at this. It means my first shot was going to go 332 yards. No, 333 yards. Okay. Yeah.
Alrighty, he's good to go on this one. Let's see how he does.
Okay.
He's ready to let her rip here. Let's see what he does.
So this is going to take a bit of time. That was not full swing.
And he's ready to go. Let's see how this hole goes for him.
Okay.
Okay, let's see what he does here. He's around 205 yards out.
Yeah. So because I'm so far ahead, I'm going to be last on the second shot here. This is a decent approach, actually. Okay.
Okay, about 185 yards to the pin now for him.
Okay. Wow. Alright, well, clearly I need to go, like, maybe even a sand wedge, honestly. So here we go. Let's see what happens with a sand wedge. Okay. Maybe we should have kept with the gap wedge then.
And what will go down here? He's in the sand.
Okay. Yeah, this should be fine. Alright. Not too bad, I guess, to start with.
Okay, he's setting up for birdie here. Let's see what happens. Okay, he's got 9 feet to go.
Okay. Slow greens. I should probably aim about here, I think. There we go.
Great putt, and that is for par.
He's got a 4-footer to deal with here.
Okay. Well, one of my ghosts is gonna start first because they got a
And here we go. He's putting for the par.
birdie. So there we go.
After the first hole, even par.
Okay, not too bad. Let's see the distances. Very long par 4 to start the second. That's good. A long par 4 here, another one here, then a short par 5. Very long par 5 here. Wow, 665 yards. All right, this is gonna be interesting. 505-yard par 4. Here we go. This is pitching wedge. Yeah, okay.
Here we go. Let's pop this in the fairway.
Oh, yeah. Totally. Now, this is very, very not helpful. I need to, like, aim there. Yeah. Oh, boy. I'm gonna have to treat this like a par 5. This is not ideal. 260 yards. Eh.
Sweet. All right, let's see how he does here on this hole.
Okay.
And let's see how he does on this hole.
Okay. So, 22 miles an hour from going that way means I need to aim it like there. Here we go. Let's see what happens. That might be a bit too much adjustment, but we'll see. No, it bounced onto the fairway, but not on the green, which is not helpful.
And he will set up from around 235 yards out.
I'm not sure how the wind is calculated here because this is apparently going north, but northwest is going that way. So I don't know what's going on with the wind in this course then.
And around 195 yards to the pin for him. Let's see what happens.
Okay. So let's see here. Lob wedge should be fine here. Oh, okay, this instantly stopped. Okay, no, that was not ideal then. That was a good chip.
To save par.
Eh. There we go.
Yes.
Just barely
Here
made it in.
is
There we go.
his attempt at this 18-foot putt. This next putt is for the bird. Let's see how he does. And let's
Okay.
see, he's setting up now, 2-footer. And here he goes, putting for par here. All right, that one's gonna keep you right there at even par.
Alright, well. One of my ghosts is going ahead so far. My green ghost. Nearly a hole in one, wow.
Keep an eye on that wind. Could come into play on this hole.
Yeah, I can see. Because we're going right. I need a 4-iron and aim it to that sand trap. Here we go. Ooh. Well, it's on the green, but yeah, that's about what I
Nice.
expected.
And he's just about ready to tee off. Let's see how he does.
Okay. Wow. That almost went in the hole. Look at that, yeah.
Long putt for this guy. Let's see what happens.
Ah ha 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 ha. Okay.
All right, here we go for the birdie.
Okay, it's a bit right to left. Not too much, though, so I'll aim it here. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, man.
I didn't even hit that hard. It just went straight right, straight.
He's got a 10-foot putt here.
Ah ha ha ha. Wow.
He's got about a 3-footer here. Here we go. Let's drop this and get your par.
There we go.
Well done.
Okay, he's got 2 feet to go here.
Very windy here.
And after that hole, your adjusted score is even par.
Still at even. Now here's a par 5. This is going to be interesting. Very wide fairway here.
All right, let's pop this in the fairway.
Okay. This wind is severely not helpful. I'm going to have to take this like a regular par 5. And look at that. A driver only went 230 yards.
Nice.
Okay, he appears to be ready to roll on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes. He's looking ready to roll. Let's see how he does on this hole.
Yeah, that went 312. Oh boy. Yep, here we are again. This is definitely not even going to make it another 200 yards, to be honest. So I'm going to aim it here.
Solid swing.
That's about as much distance as a 5 would. Okay. That went to a sand trap.
Okay, he's setting up around 250 yards to the pin.
Okay. Here we go again. It's giving me an 8 iron for some reason. I don't know why it's giving me an 8 iron. I'm severely overcompensating with the wind, evidently. I'm going to try if the 8 iron it's giving me is what I need. No? But it is over there. At that spot. Pitching wedge should be fine then. Because that's all we got. Ooh, very high up in the air. And it bounced off.
Let's see how he deals with this bunker shot. He's got some sand to contend with. Let's see what happens.
Okay. So, let's do something like this then. Oh, it almost went in.
This putt is insanely long. It's stressful just watching him set this up, really. And he's setting up for the birdie putt here. Six-foot putt for him.
Okay, here we go. This one to save par.
Okay. There we go.
And a decent little putt to end this one.
He's got a 3-footer here.
All right, 1 over for the round.
1 over. Well, not ideal. Here's another long par 4. Yeah, I can tell that was a shank a little bit.
Okay, let's give her a smash here.
Alright. Well, here the wind's very much helpful. I think to the point where it might go over to the water. So I'm going to go with a 2 hybrid to be safe. Yeah, there we go.
Nice.
And he's ready to tee off here. Let's see how this goes. Here we go. Let's see what this guy does.
Here we go.
And he's setting up around 250 yards out.
This. Alright, now use a 4 hybrid. Yeah, there we go. All the way onto the fringe. Great. Okay. Da.
All right, he's got about 210 left to the pin.
Okay. Well. Again, that's about right, I guess.
Long putt for him, that's all I'll say.
Okay, let's see what you can do with his 8-footer.
That's not too bad. There we go.
Nice, that'll work for par.
And for him, this will be for the birdie. And a 5-foot putt for him.
And that'll keep you at 1 over for the round.
Alright. Now a different ghost is starting. Oh, now third now, aren't I? Oh boy.
All right, let's see how he does.
Yep. That's about right.
put this drive in the fairway.
You know, honestly, the 6 wood probably would be fine here. But I'm going to aim with a driver there. Ooh.
So far, so good for this one.
242 yards. Okay.
All right, let's see how he does on this hole.
That went over the water. That's about what I expected. I don't know why it's giving me a pitching wedge here. I need a 2 wood. They're not even going to make it over there. I'm just going to aim it here. Oh, that's going too far out to the right still. Oh,
Oops.
yeah.
And from here, he's looking at around 185 yards to the pin.
Okay. Okay. That went close to the pin, but that's not my ball.
And he's about 150 yards out from here.
Bonk. Yeah, that helps significantly for them.
Okay, you're in the rough, but at least you aren't in the real deep stuff.
I'm gonna use a pitching wedge here. Yeah, pitching wedge is what. Yeah, even that was a bit too short, but there we go.
Okay, 24 feet to the cup for him.
Ha 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 ha. That didn't go in.
Okay, let's see what you can do with his 8-footer.
There we go.
Solid par. Well done.
And he's putting this one for birdie.
Wow.
And this is his attempt at birdie. And sinking this next putt will be for his par.
Okay, let's see what we got now.
Sitting at 1 over for the round.
Yeah, now I'm literally starting last because all the other golfers have gotten a birdie except myself. So that's good.
And let's see how this tee shot fares for him.
Oh boy. That did funky things with the camera.
Okay, nice fresh hole here. Let's pop this in the fairway.
I think the most annoying thing about this is I'm still gonna have to treat this like a longer par 5.
It's a nice looking tee shot.
despite the fact it's under 500 yards.
Looks like we're about 220 yards out.
Well, definitely not going to use the 2 hybrid here. I'm going to use the 2 wood just to make make distance. Ugh!
Could be in the rough here.
Oh yeah, it's going way to the right, yeah. Well, at least it's in the regular rough. Okay.
And he's around 185 yards out from here.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is a nice shot, isn't it? Okay.
He's setting up for an eagle here.
And that went right by.
And he's got a 12-foot putt in front of him here. And he's setting up here for an eagle putt.
Now that might actually work. That one might actually go in. It did.
5-footer here, nothing too bad.
There we go.
That's a solid birdie. I applaud you.
Finally got a birdie.
All right, he's putting this one for birdie.
But I'm still not starting first because someone got an eagle here. 2 people
All
did.
right, your adjusted score is 1 over par after that one.
Hole 8. Here we go. Wait, is that image too big? No, it just didn't go. What?
All right, let's see what he does on this one.
There.
And he's ready to let her rip. Let's see how this hole goes.
Well, I hope I'm not gonna do what that's just that ghost of mine did.
Nice bird
Oh,
on that
definitely not,
last
no.
hole. Let's see another one.
8 iron is gonna be well too much. I don't even think the pitching wedge is gonna. I think that's even gonna be too much, to be honest. I'm gonna go with a gap. No, pitching wedge, but I'm gonna do low-ish loft.
Hope this one bites.
Oh my goodness. A pitching wedge that went 165 yards. What is this?
Okay, you're on the green with a fair amount of real estate to cover now.
And we got a sand shot here. Look at this. Wow, that was a good shot.
$37-footer here. Let's see what you can do.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I was aiming to that. I was aiming at this. I wasn't aiming at that.
13 feet for his putt here. And here we go. This one for par.
Going right at the hole here. Nice putt. We're in the hole. Good stuff.
There we go.
And a 9-foot putt for him.
Ah! There we go.
And he's setting up for the bogey putt.
Sitting at 2 over for the round.
All right. Hole 9.
All right, interested to see what he has in store for us here.
Okay, we got another shared green with the 9th and 18th. Right there, another shared 9th and 18th green. We saw that one before. So.
All right, next stop. Let's hope for some fairway.
Here, the wind is going to be helpful enough. I can probably aim it here, and it won't go into the stream right next to me. Especially if I aim a bit to the right like that.
That's looking nice off the tee.
Yeah, this hole's where I'm gonna probably might get. Oh wow, look at this! I almost drived it. I could have drived it. Wow.
And he's ready to tee off. Let's see what he has.
Now where is this going? Going to I think some other hole's fairway. Yeah.
And he's got about 100 yards to the pin.
And that did not work out well, did it? 8 iron pitch. Duh. That's a good approach. Okay, I'm gonna use a gap wedge flop here. Even that went a bit too far, but there we go. Wow.
All right, 14 feet to the hole.
That's a bit too much speed.
Right by.
And a bit too much adjustment. But there we go.
And he's on the birdie hunt here. Let's see what happens.
Alright.
And here he goes, 5 feet to the cup. And this next putt for par.
Yeah, that's easy. Okay.
Well done.
Yeah, well done.
And let's see, he's setting up now, 2-footer.
And after that one, your adjusted score is 3 over.
And hole 10. The very long par 5. 634-yard par 5. Although it could be up to 650. And if the wind is going to be against me during this whole thing, this is going to easily be a par 6 essentially, due to the wind.
He's ready to tee off. Let's see what happens here with him.
Okay, next stop, fairway.
Okay,
Right?
this will help significantly. The wind is very helpful here. So this par 5 will be much easier for me. Look at
And
my
tee
ball
shot's looking
go.
decent.
Much further than any of my other versions of myself. 330. That's much better. Okay. I might actually be able to get there in 2, which would be crazy. It's giving me a 2 wood, but I'm going to aim it here. And hopefully it bounces. Actually, what I'll do is I'll do a bit of a fade shot, actually. Here we go. That didn't really do much fade. But here we go. There we go. I got there in 2, although I'm nowhere near the pin.
Well, that's just fine golf playing there. That's on the green in under regulation. Well done. And from here, he's setting up with around 170 yards to the pin.
And this one is going a bit too over the pin. Ubba-dubba-da. And there we go. There we go, indeed.
And he sets up around 140 yards out.
Drop this and you've got yourself an eagle.
Okay. Wow. That is very much a long putt. I'm going to try doing the putt here. Just get closer to it, and yeah, that's better. 66 feet putt.
And from this incredible distance, it's going to be interesting to see what he pulls out here.
Well, this is a long putt. What are the odds? What do you think?
And this one he's going to take a stab at for birdie.
Okay, let's see what you can do with this 7-footer.
7 foot for birdie. There we go.
Nice.
And this will be a par for him if he sinks it. He's got 3 feet to go.
And that'll keep you at 2 over for the round.
Hole 11. Here we go.
Okay, send this ball away.
Man, that wind's not helpful. Aim it there. It's
Oh, like in this one.
curving so much. Well, at least it went a decent driver distance, though.
And let's see how this hole goes down for him. All right, let's see how he does here on this hole.
This is quite the elevated green, so keep that one in mind.
Elevated green, okay. I can see that. I think this should be fine, though. Just gonna aim it here and see what happens. Yeah. Nice, nice, nice.
Good stuff.
And from 170-ish yards out. And he will set up here around 140 to the pin. This is sheer insanity. How how is he going to do this?
Boy.
Let's just wait and find out. He's setting up here with a pretty long putt to deal with. What are you thinking? And here we go for the birdie.
Okay, that actually isn't too bad.
Woo!
Okay, so that'll keep you at 1 over for the round.
Yeah, start.
Number
finally.
12. This is the 12th hole coming up.
Now, where do we go with the 6 wood and aim this way? Let's see what happens. 6 wood. Da, 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 da. Oh, I'm going to a sand trap.
I think this one's destined for the bunker.
But
Okay, he appears to be ready to roll on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes. And let's see how he does on this hole.
okay. So, ugh. Decent recovery.
Well, you're on the green. That is decent.
Well, he's got an insanely long putt to contend with here. I don't even know what to say about it other than let's just watch and see what he does. This is an insanely long putt for this guy. I don't know what's going to go down. This is a long shot, but he could make it.
Let's see if we can save par on this putt here.
Yeah, definitely can.
Solid stroke on that one.
He's got about a 3-footer here. All right, this next putt's for his par.
One over for the round.
One over. Still starting. Here we go.
Hole number 13 coming up.
Now the wind's very much not helpful here, so this is not ideal.
Nice drive.
Yep, this drive's only going 252. Yep, that's about right.
He's looking ready to roll. Let's see how he does on this hole. He's ready to let her rip here. Let's see what he does. And he's ready to go. Let's see how this hole goes for him.
Okay.
Okay, looks like we have around 155 yards to go.
Now this is not going to make it. I'm going to go with a 6-iron. Here we go. 6-iron, here we go. Wow, even that didn't really go far. Hey boy.
And he's setting up from 120 yards out.
That's going really far, okay.
Here we go for your birdie.
This is a long putt. Here we go. Damn.
And he's setting up with a long putt here.
Almost made it.
And he's got 22 feet to go here.
Yeah, I can see that.
He's got a long putt to deal with here. I wouldn't want to be in his shoes.
Oh, yeah.
Nice putt. All right, your adjusted score is 2 over par after that one.
All right, well, there we go. 14th hole. Really nice looking area, though, I must admit.
All right, let's see how he does on this hole. Coming off a par on the last one. Let's see what happens here.
Ooh, the wind is very much helpful here. Aim there. Ugh.
Nice looking shot.
There we go. Look at that. Very good shot there. 317.
All right, let's see how he does. All right, let's see what happens here. He's got about 170 yards to go.
Okay, not yet. Okay.
Let's see what he does here. He's about 150 yards out.
That didn't make it on the green. Sand wedge. Honestly, that's probably what I'll need. Here we go. Ugh. Yeah, it is. Look at that.
Nice.
Oh, no, not again.
And to him, I say good luck, because this is an insanely long putt for a fella to make. This putt is insanely long. I kind of feel bad for the guy, really. Here we go. Drop this one for birdie.
Okay, so about here, I think. Oh!
Well, gotta blame bad luck for that one. 11 feet to the cup for him. Let's see what he does here. He's putting for par.
Very disappointing. Okay.
Okay, he's got 2 feet to go here. And this will be for his bogey.
All right, short little putt for you here. All right, see what the scorecard says. Okay, so that'll keep you at 2 over for the round.
Alright, here we go. Hole 15. Par 5, here we go.
All right. Let's put this in the fairway.
Okay, here we go. Now I have to treat this like a proper par 5 here because the wind is not helping.
That ball was launched.
It was launched, but it also went slow for some reason. Where is it going? Okay. 259. Okay.
Here we go. Let's see what this guy does. Alrighty, he's good to go on this one. Let's see how he does.
Okay. The wind is still not helping, so I need to go over there, I guess. I was going very left.
Sweet.
Okay. There's a cloud in the way.
I'd say around 105 yards or so to the pin here.
Okay, I'm gonna go with a pitching. Yeah, no. I'm gonna go with a gap wedge. Actually, I'll go with a pitching wedge. Let's see how this works. Very high up in the sky.
Solid looking approach here so far.
And a bit of a backspin. Okay. That was a good chip. Went in. Look at that.
And this is a long distance putt. Let's see what he does. And 14-foot putt for him. And here we go. This one for birdie.
Okay, aim there. Oh,
Yeah.
come on. That's so annoying.
And a 7-foot putt for him. All right, this next putt for the par.
Decent little putt there.
Indeed.
And that'll keep you at 3 over for the round.
Hole 16. Here we go.
All right, let's see what he does on this one. And he's ready to let her rip. Let's see how this hole goes.
Okay.
Okay, let's put this drive in the fairway.
Wind is still not helping. So I'm not gonna be driving the green like all my other ghosts did. Okay. I'm gonna go with a sand wedge here.
All right, you're on with a fair amount of green to cover for your next putt.
Okay.
This putt is incredibly long. I personally don't have faith that he's going to do it. But let's tune in. Let's see what's going to happen.
Okay, we're putting from 29 feet out.
20 feet out, left to right. Going downhill somewhat.
Yeah, come back.
Oh, that almost went in.
Well, he could make this, I guess. It is quite a long putt, though. And this next putt for him is for birdie.
All right, nice little 2-foot putt.
Yeah, there we go.
Well done.
This next putt will be for his birdie.
Sitting at 4 over for the round.
I mean, the wind is not making this easy. So yeah.
And let's see how this tee shot fares for him.
That's going in a bunker. Look at that.
Okay, it's time to send this ball on its way.
Alright, so I'm gonna use a pitching wedge here and aim there.
On the green. A lot of work to do now.
Looks like he's in the bunker here. Let's see how this goes down.
All right, 25-footer from here to the cup.
Okay.
Oh, this one's tracking.
It's tracking, but it's not. I didn't hit it hard enough.
Let's check this out. He's got a long putt. What's going to go down?
Oh boy. I have no idea what the handicap's going to do after this round, to be honest. But we'll see what happens.
And 21 feet out for him.
No.
And he's got 13 feet to the cup. If he sinks this, he's got par. He's got a 3-footer here. All right, drop this par putt. Let's do it.
There we go.
And a decent little putt to end this one.
And his bogey putt commences here.
And after that hole, 5 over is your adjusted score.
5 over. There we go. A final hole. Here we go.
And he's ready to tee off here. Let's see how this goes.
Okay, grip it, rip it, let's
Now
go.
this has a chance to... Oh, wait, I can't. Let's see what happens. Near the edge of the fairway, but didn't go all the way over there. Oh yeah, this is the fairway with the 18th. Yeah.
And he's just about ready to tee off. Let's see how he does. And he's about 125 out. Let's see what he does. He's got about 100 yards to the pin here.
This I actually need a flop here. Flop shot.
Well, he's got a long putt to deal with here. Let's see what happens.
Ah, there we go.
And he's setting up for a birdie here.
Oh damn.
All right, 12-footer here.
Oh, this is simple enough.
This one's on track.
Yay!
Nicely done for the bird.
Got a birdie finally.
And he's got around 4 feet to go here. And here he goes, putting for par.
Alright, well. This went a lot faster than I expected, but... Yeah.
And at the end of the day, your adjusted score is 5 over par.
Not too bad.
Thanks a lot for the round today. I had a good time.
I would have been like 4 under, actually. But yeah, not too bad. So that's going to end this episode. And next time, we only add a couple courses left in the official courses that I think I've played before I'm going to go through the ones I haven't played that I have now played the past month and a half or so. Yeah, that makes sense. Basically, I'm going to go through the remaining courses that I've already played years ago, and then I'll go to the ones I played that a month ago or so, which are courses I've never played. So yeah, that's the plan, and that's probably that's going to be that's going to end up being the final few episodes for this series, probably. But yeah, so anyways, thank you, Links, for watching me play some of the Golf Club 2019. I will see you links later.